the first time in his 5-year tenure at Whitmer, Ken Winters won't have Riley Keller as starting quarterback. Now, the Panthers lost Keller and running back Jared Banks to graduation. Though the two playmakers will be missed, junior quarterback Kevin Hornbeak is ready to help lead the offense.
One step hit, get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Our backup quarterback last year actually got 2 games, really 2.5 games of experience when Riley was hurt. So that was really good for him and his growth. So it'll be Kevin Hornbeak will be our starting quarterback this year. And he's different than Riley. Where Riley, not that Riley couldn't run, but because of his shoulder injury, we didn't run him a lot those last 2 years. Kevin's more of a dual threat where he's got a very strong arm, but he's also a big runner. I mean, you'll see he's about 265 pounds, and he runs well.
Offense gets this one, they win. Let's go, all.
It's a big deal, taking over, filling in some big shoes, just coming out here and leading the team every day, working hard. Same thing, same old, all the time, Just playing last year is just preparing me for this year just to play every game, it helped me a lot. Like, now that I know going into the season, I should be playing really well.